How much should you really spend on a laptop for Revit? Because here's the thing, cheap ones crash on big models, and expensive ones might be overkill. I've seen people drop $2,000 only to regret it, while others get away with half that. Let's cut through the noise and find what actually works.
Product number 1, Mulrace AX17, 17.3 inch. The Mulrace AX17, a 17.3-inch beast with a 12th Gen Intel N97 processor, 16GB RAM, and a 512GB SSD, all for under $1,500. What caught my eye was the large screen and solid multitasking specs, which matter a lot when you're juggling Revit, AutoCAD, and a browser full of research tabs. The 17-inch FHD display gives you more room to see your models without constant zooming, and the 6,000 mAh battery promises about 5 hours of real work, decent for a desktop replacement. Here's why this matters for you specifically. Revit loves RAM and CPU headroom, and with 16GB DDR4 and a core processor that beats older Celeron chips, this handles medium-sized projects without stuttering. It even has a metal chassis and cooling fans to keep things stable during long renders. Now, some people might worry about the lack of a dedicated GPU, and yeah, that's a real limitation. If you're doing complex 3D visualization or rendering in real time, this won't cut it. But for standard architectural modeling, drafting, and BIM coordination, it's surprisingly capable. This is perfect for you if you're a student or small firm designer who needs screen real estate and reliability without breaking the bank. Skip this one if you're doing heavy rendering or expect to use Enscape or Lumion frequently. For the price, it's a solid value. Just don't expect gaming-level graphics performance.
Product number 2, Acer Predator Helios 16. If the Mulrace lacked GPU power, the Acer Predator Helios 16 steps in with serious muscle. 13th Gen i7, RTX 4060, 16GB DDR5, and a 1TB Gen 4 SSD. This isn't just a laptop, it's a mobile workstation disguised as a gaming rig. The 16-inch 2560 by 1600 165Hz G-Sync display is sharp and color accurate, which helps when you're checking material textures or lighting in your Revit scenes. Here's why this matters for you specifically. Revit benefits from strong single-core CPU performance for model manipulation, and the i7-13700HX delivers. Plus, the RTX 4060 supports CUDA and Studio drivers, meaning smoother viewport performance and faster rendering in tools like Y-Ray or Twinmotion. The 140-watt GPU power ensures no throttling, and with killer Wi-Fi 6E and Thunderbolt 4, file transfers and cloud syncs are lightning fast. Now, some people complained about the weight. It's over 5 pounds, and the fan noise under load can get loud. Here's the thing though, if you're working from a home office or studio, that's a fair trade for the performance. This is perfect for you if you're a professional handling large commercial projects or doing real-time visualization. Skip this one if you need something ultra-portable or quiet for client meetings. It's pricey, but for the power, it's justified. Product number 3, Acer Predator Helios 300. That was a high-end option, but the next one might actually be even better for budget-conscious pros, the older but still capable Acer Predator Helios 300. It runs on a 9th Gen i7-9750H, GTX 1660 Ti, 16GB DDR4, and a 512GB SSD. Don't let the older gen fool you. This thing still handles Revit like a champ. The 15.6-inch 140Hz display has a 3 millisecond response time, which makes panning and orbiting in 3D view feel smooth, and the 300 nit brightness is enough for most indoor work. Here's why this matters for you specifically. The GTX 1660 Ti, while not the latest, still supports Revit's hardware acceleration and runs Enscape decently at medium settings. Combined with the Hexacore i7, you get strong performance for modeling, rendering, and multitasking, all at a fraction of the cost of newer models. Now, some people complained about battery life. It's around 4 hours, and the plastic build feels less premium. Here's the thing though, if you're mostly plugged in and need performance per dollar, this is a steal. This is perfect for you if you're upgrading from an older laptop and want serious power without overspending. Skip this one if you need long battery life or plan to use it on site frequently. For under $1,200, if you find it, it's one of the best value picks. Product number 4, Lenovo ThinkPad 11e. If you're thinking about portability, the Lenovo ThinkPad 11e is tiny, 11.6 inches, Celeron N3150, 8GB RAM, 128GB SSD. On paper, it looks underpowered, and honestly, for Revit, it is. But here's the context.
This isn't for heavy modeling. It's for light drafting, viewing models, or running Revit in simplified mode. The compact size and durable build make it great for students or field workers who need to check plans on site. Here's why this matters for you specifically. If your workflow is mostly 2D drawings, or you use cloud-based Revit with lightweight local caching, this can work. But don't expect to open a 500 megabyte architectural model. It'll lag. Now, some people complained about the low storage and weak CPU, and they're right. This isn't a primary Revit machine. Here's the thing though, if you already have a desktop and just need a backup or travel laptop, it's usable. This is perfect for you if you're a student on a tight budget or need a secondary device for light tasks. Skip this one if Revit is your main tool. You'll be frustrated fast. It's cheap, but not built for real Revit work.
Product number 5, MSI P65 Creator. The MSI P65 Creator, a sleek silver 15.6-inch laptop with a 4K UHD display, i7-975H, RTX 2060, 32GB RAM, and a 1TB SSD. This one's built for creators, and Revit users benefit big time. The 4K screen shows insane detail, perfect for spotting line weights, textures, and annotations without zooming. Here's why this matters for you specifically. 32GB RAM lets you load massive models and keep Photoshop or Bluebeam open simultaneously. The RTX 2060 handles real-time ray tracing in Revit's visual styles and works great with Lumion. Plus, it's surprisingly thin and light for a workstation. Now, some people complained about the older 9th gen CPU and lack of upgrade options, and yeah, it's not future-proof. Here's the thing though, for current Revit workloads, it's still overqualified. This is perfect for you if you're a designer who values screen quality and multitasking power. Skip this one if you need the latest CPU or plan to keep it for 5+ years. It's a premium tool for serious work.
So which one's right for you? The Mulrace AX17 for big screen budget work, the Predator Helios 16 for max power, the Helios 300 for value, the ThinkPad 11E for light use only, and the MSI P65 for creators who need 4K and RAM. Revit doesn't need the flashiest laptop, just the right balance of CPU, RAM, and GPU. Pick based on your project size and workflow, not just specs.